The New York Jets have their starting quarterback for 2026, with that being a reunion with former Jets QB Geno Smith. And to me, this is already an upgrade from the quarterback room we've had last season. Like, I know I said this a couple of videos ago. I don't think Smith was the best option. I will stand by that. I don't think Smith was the best option. I still don't really feel too great about this. However, I do think this has the potential to be an upgrade already from last season, and I'll get to that in just a moment and why. So this is I didn't really I expected this move 100%. I did expect this move. There were multiple reports from Connor Hughes of SNY stating that he wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if Geno Smith came to the Jets. He was saying it was a matter of when instead of a matter of if when Smith came to the Jets. So first impression of the trade, right? Like I said, not the best option, right? But I feel like it has the chance to be an upgrade from last season's quarterback room in Justin Fields, Tyrod Taylor, Brady Cook, right? So let's start by looking at the details of the trade itself, right? So the Jets receive former Raiders quarterback Geno Smith, while the Raiders receive a 6th-round pick. The Jets also receive a 7th-round pick from the Las Vegas Raiders as well. You know, Geno is a veteran quarterback with a lot of starting experience. He's had, he started 2013 with the Jets, 14 with the Jets, 22 with the Seahawks, 23. So he's had 6 seasons of starting experience in the NFL. The Jets are probably just viewing him though as a bridge quarterback, right? I don't see the Jets, especially because he's turning 36 in October this year. There's no way the Jets are viewing him as a long term. I have no shot at thinking that. Now, I believe they thought that about Justin Fields. A lot of fans and analysts were thinking him as a bridge option. But Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji made it pretty clear that they viewed him as he could be the next franchise quarterback. However, I'm almost 100% certain they're bringing Geno in here to wait for that 2027 class where they can get their hands on Arch Manning, Lenore Sellers, Dante Moore, etc. So they're probably just viewing him as a bridge. Again, so I don't see Geno staying on the Jets for probably more than 2 years. One this year to obviously be the starter, I'm presuming. Next season, he could be gone. However, it would be nice to have him still here just so he could still have that veteran presence in the locker room and possibly mentor that new 2027 rookie. And so the Jets don't have to throw that rookie out on the field already right away, like how they did with Sam Darnold, like how they did with Geno Smith, like how they did with Zach Wilson. You know, many other quarterbacks the Jets have drafted, they have just thrown onto the field right away. So is this good value for Geno Smith? I think the Jets got pretty good value. Literally the only thing the Jets gave up was a 6th-round pick. They got a 7th-round pick and their QB1 this season in return. So in terms of that, I think this was a pretty good value trade for the New York Jets. Now let's talk about what Geno Smith actually brings to this New York Jets offense, right? Geno's been in the league a very long time. Drafted in the 2nd round by the New York Jets in 2013. He's seen a lot of defenses and understands how to run an NFL offense at times if he's in the right structured offense, like how he was in his 3 seasons with the Seattle Seahawks. And at his best, Geno can be very accurate. He can be a pretty good quarterback at his best. He works best in structured offenses that rely on timing throws, like Frank Reich's. Geno Smith could also potentially fit well in a system that values quick decisions and short to intermediate passing, which is what Frank Reich has been seen to do over the course of his offensive coordinator career in the NFL. I think Smith fits the Jets offense better than a lot of QBs that they were looking at, like Kyler Murray. And some strengths I do like about him is that he is a big-bodied quarterback. That's what Frank Reich likes. He's familiar with the Jets team. And I get it's not the same coaching staff, but familiarity is always something that is a good part about a reunion with a player. And I do like how we've seen his upside already, right? So we know what to expect if he's good, and we know what to expect, if he's terrible, right? So that's what I'm happy about. That's what I'm comfortable with. But there are definitely some concerns with this move, with the New York Jets trading for Geno Smith. one of them is inconsistency, right? Geno's career has been very up and down since he came to the league with the New York Jets in 2013. Some seasons he's looked pretty solid, like 2022 and 2023. Others he really struggles, like last season with the Raiders, like 2014 with the Jets, like the second half of 2024, like some games in 2024 with the Seahawks. We've seen this before. And coming off a rough year with the Raiders where consistency was a major issue, you have to start wondering where his game with the New York Jets will lie. Will we see some of that 2023 Geno or some of that 2025 Geno, right? So his consistency throughout the league has been very up and down, which is what concerns me a lot. Geno may stabilize the position at quarterback for this season, but he may not elevate the offense to a good unit, right? That's really what I'm trying to paint a picture here. Again, I don't think he's a long-term quarterback for the Jets. It's a temporary solution, 2 years at most, I think. My biggest concern about the move, again, is just his limited ceiling, I guess you could say, and just a lot of the flaws that he has had in his NFL career so far. So the big question now becomes what this means for the Jets moving forward, right? So Geno likely gives the Jets a somewhat competent starting quarterback right away, right? Like I said, he's not the worst option of what we could have had. We could have had Tanner McKee, for all we know, or Tyler Bagent from the Chicago Bears, for all I know or for all I care, right? So the Jets are probably going to still draft a quarterback this season and next season next season to develop. And Geno could serve, like I said, he's going to serve as the bridge starter. There's no doubt in my mind about that. And this suggests that the Jets want a more stable, veteran-led offense rather than starting over with a rookie right away. Again, things could change. It's March 10th right now at the time I'm recording this. Things could change come August 27th, 2026, right? We could see a whole different quarterback starting. We may not even have the full QB room yet. Carson Wentz could still be coming to the Jets. I still wouldn't rule that out. It could be like a Giants situation where they brought in Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston and then drafted Jackson Dart at pick 25 last season. So it could be like one of those. You never know. But my overall reaction, right, to put it all in a nutshell, this move makes sense from a stability standpoint. He's not our future quarterback. He's just a bridge quarterback. Geno gives the Jets an experienced level of play who can run the offense if ran right. But it also doesn't completely solve the long-term quarterback solution, right? He's 36 years old. He's not going to be this long-term quarterback at all. 2 years max. I think it's a somewhat of a good move. I'm still skeptical on it. It's very risky, and it's more like a wait and see type of thing, right? So, do you guys like the Geno Smith trade? Let me know down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you are new and love more Jets content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow my social medias right here, Instagram and Twitter, both Jack Talks Jets on both of those platforms. Again, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you all next time. Peace out, Jet fans.